come to the top of your mat and find your way into a child's pose. Extended arms. Take a few deep breaths. Arms are outstretched, fingers spread wide. Deep breath in, and with an exhale, walk your hands all the way over to the right side of your mat. Bring your left hand on top of right to get a nice stretch down the left side of the body. On an exhalation, walk your hands all the way over to the left side of your mat. Put your right hand on top of your left and feel a lovely stretch through the right side of your body. Deep breaths. And then inhaling, walk your hands all the way back to the center of your mat. Inhale into tabletop and exhale as you go into cat pose. Inhale to cow pose. Exhaling cat, tuck the chin round the spine. Inhale cow, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. Working with your breath, going as slowly or as fast as feels good. About 6 rounds. Synchronizing the movement with the breath. Tucking your toes under and pushing back into downward facing dog. Feet are hip distance apart. Heels turned slightly outwards, so your heels are pressing down towards the floor, the outer edges of your feet parallel to the outer edges of the mat. Tilt your tail up towards the sky, push your chest towards your thighs, pull your navel in. And then coming back into a tabletop position as you extend your right arm and your left leg. Drawing your navel in towards your spine, looking straight down at the mat so your spine is straight. Your hips are even, and you're taking about 6 breaths. If you want, you can then reach your right arm back as you bend your left knee. See if you can grab hold of your left foot. Hold it for a breath or 2, and then come back to tabletop. Repeat on the other side. Left arm, right leg extended. Arm and leg parallel to the floor, not like my arm that is hanging down. About 4 to 6 deep breaths here, and then if you want to challenge your balance, reach your left arm back, bend your right knee, see if you can grab hold of your foot or even just reach towards that right foot. Take a few breaths, and then come back to tabletop position. Stretch back into child's pose, balasana. If your wrists are taking strain, you can circle your wrists. Your arms can be stretched back alongside your body, or you can bring your arms forward, elbows resting on the mat just in front of your head, and just circling your wrists as you breathe deeply. Extend your arms again, come into tabletop, tuck your toes, push back to downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths as you really engage into the pose. Inhale, right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Gaze forward. And as you exhale, step your right foot through. Inhale into warrior 1. Your back foot is pressing down 45 degrees into the mat. Right knee is bent 90 degrees. As you exhale, you come into warrior 2, gazing over your right fingertips. And then windmill your left arm over. Step back into chaturanga, into plank pose. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop your knees, drop your chest, drop your chin. Tail is up, elbows are in. And then come into up dog. Pressing on the fronts of your feet, your knees are lifted and your arms are extended. Tabletop, downward dog. Take a few breaths. And then we repeat that on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to nose, tuck your chin. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, cross left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Gaze forward. Exhale, step through as lightly as you can. Warrior one. Sweep the arms all the way up towards the sky. Bend your left knee. Back leg is outstretched. Outer edge of your right foot pressing into the mat. Hips facing forward. Exhaling into warrior two, where your hips and your shoulders are facing to the long edge of your mat. A few deep breaths. Windmill your right arm up and over. Step back to plank. Shoulders, hips, heels in an inclined plane. Full chaturanga, hinge at the elbows, keeping your knees lifted up off the mat. Come into up dog and exhale, down dog. You can put your knees down at any point there if you need to. Take a few breaths in, down dog. You can repeat that little flow as many times as you want. We'll do it once more. Right leg up, inhale. This time hip opener, bend your right knee. Back to three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Gaze forward, step through, warrior one. Inhale the arms all the way up. And exhale to warrior two. Deep breath in. And then exhale, windmill your left arm up and over, step back to plank. Draw your navel in, extend through your heels. You can drop your knees if you want, elbows are always tucked in. You can come into up dog here or cobra. So the knees are either flat on the mat or lifted here for up dog. Tuck your toes, go through tabletop if you need to, back to down dog. We'll repeat it on the left side with a hip opener. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, gaze forward, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, and exhale, step through for warrior one. Inhale the arms up. Bend deeply into your left knee. Hips, shoulders facing forward for warrior one. And then exhaling, warrior two, opening shoulders and hips towards the long edge of your mat. Gazing over your left fingertips. Windmilling over into plank. Deep breath in. You can drop your knees here or skip this little flow altogether and just go straight to down dog if you want. I'm choosing to go into up dog with my knees lifted. Drop my knees, tabletop, down dog. So that little bit is called a vinyasa. You can skip it if you want. You can go from plank straight to down dog. We're now walking back into a frog squat, yoga squat. You can get your heels down if you can. Your heels can be together or apart, whatever works for you. Nice stretch for the lower back. You can tuck your chin, really rounding through your spine. Hands at your heart or just resting your hands on the floor, whatever feels good. You can stay here for as long as you want, just releasing into your hips. If you want to do some strength work here, you can go from a squat into a little donkey kick. Kicking your heels up towards your butt and then going back into a squat. I think I do about 4 of these here. And then I do a few more from a downward facing dog position, which might be more accessible. Jumping, tucking, trying to kick your heels against your butt. Building strength in your shoulders, explosive power in your legs. Great for the core. Coming back into a squat. And just pausing there for a few moments as you let your heart rate settle again. You can do as many of those as you want. Sitting back onto the mat, scooching yourself all the way forward, feet hip distance apart. Spine is long and straight. Tuck your chin, roll back, holding on behind the knees. Or, for more of a workout, extend your arms, tuck your chin, and then slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. When your shoulder blades touch the ground, you can hug your knees in towards your chest, one at a time. Relaxing your shoulders down. And you can even rock side to side if you want to. Massaging your belly. And slowing your heart rate down. Nice little massage for the lower back here. Releasing your feet down to the floor. Tuck your heels as close to your tail as you can. Feet hip distance apart. Arms alongside the body. Palms facing down. Inhale as you peel your spine up off the floor. And as you exhale, you're lowering down one vertebra at a time. Inhale, lifting. Press down through your feet and your hands. Exhale, lowering down one vertebra at a time. And here we are always synchronizing the movement with the breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower, and you can slow this all the way down. You're really pushing down through the feet and the hands when you're at your highest point, and you're making sure that your knees and your feet aren't splaying outwards, so you're pressing down through the inner edges of your feet. When you come all the way up the next time, you might want to do some pulses. So you're not lowering your hips all the way back down to the ground. You're just holding your hips up and pulsing. Squeezing into your glutes. Relaxing your shoulders. And then you can just hold it up there for a few breaths. Press down through your feet to get your tail even higher. You can feel your glutes engaging. I gave myself a little feel there. And then slowly releasing downwards. Hugging knees into the chest again, rocking side to side, or circling the knees, both knees in one direction, feet together, and then changing the direction of the knees. Beautiful little massage for the lower back. Slowing it down so you can really feel how you're massaging into your lumbar spine. Slow and steady breath. You're going to come into open book here, this beautiful safe twist. You're lying on your right side of your body. Knees bent 90 degrees, arms extended in front of you. As you inhale, you're going to float your left arm up and open it out to the left side of your body. And you are, if your neck is comfortable, turning to gaze left, you can do that. You're trying to soften into this pose, and I would encourage you to release tension from your legs. Not trying to hold yourself in this shape, but just allowing your body to find a comfortable position where you can relax into the twist, trying to release your left shoulder towards the floor. To close it, you inhale, bring your arms back together, back to your starting point. And then we roll over onto the other side. So always think of opening and then closing a book. Again, lying on your left-hand side, arms extended, 90-degree bend in the knees, shins are parallel to the long edge of your mat. You inhale as you open your right arm up, as if you're opening a book. You can gaze over your right fingertips if your neck is happy doing that, or keep your chin to your chest. Take a few deep, slow breaths here. If you're tensing into this pose, you're not really going to get the benefits of this twist. So see if you can really soften into it using a steady, slow breath to remind you that you're safe here. To come out of it, you inhale, your right arm up and over, you close your book. And maybe take a moment or two just settling back into that neutral spine position. I'm going to come into a seated pose. to finish off this short sequence. Crossing my legs, sitting tall, and just taking a few breaths just to wrap up your practice, let your heart rate settle, feeling whatever sensations are there, allowing them to be there. Giving yourself credit for having done this 15-minute stretching, strengthening routine. And bringing your hands to your heart if it feels right to do that. Deep breath in, exhaling, bowing your head if you wish. And then moving on with your day, feeling smug that you have got in your yoga sequence. When you're ready to come up to standing, just take your time, go slowly. I always like to finish with a nice big stretch, side to side, and then onwards and upwards.